Vaccine is now being given to healthcare workers in Fargo, and Moderna's is close behind. Some of our biggest viewer questions tonight: which one should you get, and can your employer require you to get it?
Valley News Team's Katie Opperly has those answers for us, taking a look at the differences between the two vaccines and what your rights are if you don't want to get it.
The Pfizer vaccine is now being administered at hundreds of locations across the country, with Moderna expected to be approved for use too. Health leaders say right now, both coronavirus vaccines are very similar.
It's great to see that both have very high efficacy, very similar efficacy.
Pfizer tested to have a 95% efficacy rate, Moderna around 94%. Both use messenger RNA technology, meaning they're made up of similar proteins, and both are administered in 2 doses. The biggest difference right now is how they are stored. Experts saying Moderna is easier to work with.
It doesn't require as cold storage, and we also have 30 days to work with it in the refrigerator after we remove it from the freezer. With the Pfizer vaccine, it has to have that ultra cold storage, and then it only has a 5-day shelf life in the refrigerator.
3, 2, 1. Healthcare workers at both Sanford and Essentia are currently being highly encouraged to get the coronavirus vaccine. It is not required. However, attorney Vanessa Lystad says while there is no official guidance released on it at this time, employers do have the right to make vaccinations mandatory.
There's no guidance from the EEOC yet specifically related to COVID-19, but the EEOC has issued guidance previously on requiring the flu vaccine. I anticipate there'll probably be a similar type of guidance out there like that.
She says employers can choose to make vaccines required if it is necessary for keeping their business going.
It probably is a case-by-case analysis, but I think with how COVID's transmitted, there's probably going to be a business necessity there for any kind of face-to-face interactions.
There does have to be exceptions if there is a disability that prevents you from getting the vaccine or religious beliefs. Lystad says this is the current guidance for other vaccine requirements. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
According to the latest Gallup poll, 58% of Americans say they would get a COVID-19 vaccine. The largest concern from those polled is the rushed timeline of the vaccine.